Have you ever heard of a mark that appears on your skin just before you die? It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but for some, it's a terrifying reality. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 most chilling facts about this mysterious death symbol. What is it? Where did it come from? And what happens if it appears on you? Let's start with the first time this phenomenon was documented. It all begins with a chilling testimony from a survivor. He was on a hiking trip with a group of friends when he noticed a strange dark mark on his friend. Arm. It looked like a bruise, but its shape was too perfect, too geometric. Hours later, his friend tragically slipped and fell from a cliff. When the recovery team finally found the body, the mark was gone. It had simply vanished, leaving behind nothing but an unexplainable mystery and a witness who would never forget what he saw. This was one of the first modern accounts that brought the death symbol into the light, raising questions that still have no answers. One of the most unsettling patterns about this mark is when it appears. According to numerous accounts from witnesses and family members, the symbol always materializes in the dead of night, specifically between 2 and 3 a.m. It often starts as a subtle itch, a minor annoyance that wakes the person from their sleep. As they scratch, they discover it's not a bug bite. A strange, intricate geometric pattern begins to form on their skin, growing darker and more defined with each passing moment. This specific timing has led paranormal investigators to label this hour as the Devil's Hour, or a time when the veil between our world and the next is at its thinnest. The idea of a death mark isn't new. In 1938, a classified document was discovered, hidden away in military archives. It detailed a secret study conducted by army doctors during a major conflict. They had documented several cases of soldiers who developed a strange symbol on their skin shortly before being killed in action. These weren't men who were already wounded. Many were in perfect health, far from the front lines. The doctors were baffled. They couldn't explain it. The report concluded that the mark was a pre-mortem indicator, a sign that death was imminent. But the cause remained a complete enigma. The document was quickly buried, deemed too morale damaging for public knowledge. But is this mark a random occurrence, a freaked biological event? Some anthropologists argue it's anything but random. They point to ancient tribal folklore from various cultures around the world that speak of the call of the skin. These legends describe a sacred or cursed symbol that the spirit of death itself would leave on a chosen individual. It wasn't seen as a disease, but as a final warning, a notification that your time in this world was ending. In some tribes, the marked person was honored and prepared for their journey to the afterlife. In others, they were shunned, seen as already belonging to the realm of the dead. This suggests humanity has known about this symbol for centuries, long before modern science tried to explain it. Naturally, the first human instinct when faced with such a terrifying mark is to get rid of it. But what happens when you try to remove the symbol of death? The accounts are horrifying. There are reports of people in a panic, trying to cut the mark out with scalpels, burn it off with fire, or dissolve it with harsh chemicals. In every single documented case, the attempt not only failed, but seemed to accelerate their demise. One man who tried to surgically remove the mark from his leg died of a sudden, massive heart attack just an hour later, despite having no prior heart conditions. It's as if the symbol is not just on the skin, but part of a deeper, unalterable fate. Trying to fight it only makes it angry. Perhaps the most compelling evidence that this is not a natural phenomenon is its consistency. The symbol is always the same. It doesn't matter if the person is a child or an elderly person, a marathon runner in peak physical condition, or someone bedridden with illness. Male, female, from any corner of the globe, they all receive the exact same intricate geometric mark. There are no variations, no different versions. This uniformity has led many researchers to dismiss theories of it being a rare skin disease or an allergic reaction. A disease would present differently in different bodies. This is a Signa stamp, delivered with chilling precision to everyone it chooses, without exception. Is the mark just a static image, a simple tattoo from the other side? One witness claims it's something far more alive. A woman watched in horror as the symbol appeared on her husband's back one night. She swore that it wasn't still. She described it as pulsing with a faint, dark light, almost like a slow heartbeat. She said the lines of the design seemed to shift and subtly redraw themselves, as if it were a living entity trying to communicate something. She felt an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the mark itself was watching her. Her husband passed away in his sleep, less than 12 hours later. This testimony adds a new layer of terror. The symbol isn't just a message, it might be the messenger itself. In our modern age, the first thing we do when we see something unbelievable is pull out our phones to record it. But with the death symbol, that's impossible. In dozens of attempts by family members, and even medical staff to photograph or video the mark, the results are always the same. The area where the symbol should be appears completely blurry, distorted, or sometimes just blank, as if it's a void that light cannot capture. Digital and film cameras alike fail to register its existence. It's as if the symbol exists on a different plane of reality, visible only to the human eye, a final, private message that cannot be shared, captured, or proven to the outside world. This leads us to the most mysterious case of all. The man who knew the exact moment of his own death. A middle-aged man woke up one morning with the symbol emblazoned on his chest. He wasn't scared. He was unnervingly calm. He gathered his family and told them that he had heard a voice when the mark appeared. The voice didn't speak in words, but he understood the message perfectly. It told him his time was up, and that he had exactly 24 hours left. He spent the day saying his goodbyes. His family, though terrified, stayed with him. The next day, at the exact time he had predicted, he closed his eyes and passed away peacefully. No cause of death could be determined. So what does all of this mean? After all the stories, the research, and the eyewitness accounts, experts and investigators can only agree on one single, chilling fact: no one who has ever received the mark has survived for more than 48 hours. There are no exceptions, no miraculous recoveries. The appearance of the symbol is a death sentence with a ticking clock. And perhaps the most frightening part of this entire phenomenon is that, according to unofficial global tracking, the number of reported cases has been increasing dramatically in recent years. What was once a rare, whispered about legend is becoming more common, with recent, unconfirmed reports even coming from places like Brazil. It makes you wonder, what is causing this surge? And who will be next? If you want more true stories like this, where the truth is scarier than fiction, subscribe to the channel now, activate the bell and leave your like. You never know when something might appear on your skin.